Hello everyone, welcome to Noble Creative Tutorials. Today we are going to see how to create a drop collision animation in Adobe After Effects without using any third-party plugin. And this animation can be used for revealing a logo. So let's get started. Create your composition and create your solid, let's call that circle, and make your mask circle there, the size you want, and let's center that in the comp. So now we need to animate the mask path. So as we know, the particle is going to hit this circle from side to side. So we need to animate those 2 points of the mask. So first thing, create a keyframe at the initial state, and the final state is going to be identical. So now just a few frames, just maybe 11 frame there. We are going to animate that, so it's going to hit it really bad, then move the sides there. It's going to be something like that. Another 11 keyframe, and it's going to hit it in this side. And the same, maybe this time a little bit not too bad. Again, there in this side is going to, like the particle, it getting weaker by time. So I need to I is going to move that. So we're going to have something like this. It's easy ease all of that, and then add position. The same thing, create a keyframe. The first at the end of the animation, we're just going to add to it some like the whole shape is going to move when the particle hit the shape. So let's make that 80 there, like hit it stronger, move it the opposite way. And then the same, maybe this time 70, and then something like that until it back to its position. So easy ease those. Let's see what we have here. Going to have something like that, so it's moving. So now we have our circle. Let's create our particle. Create your solid. Let's go that particle, and let's add effects called particle world. So this is the one we're going to use to create the particle. It's After Effects plugin. And so now let's solo it. We're going to have something like that. We want to change the whole thing. Let's turn off the visibility of the grid and the guides. We don't need them. First thing, birth rate, let's make it 100 to have more. And then we go to physics, the velocity at 0, so we don't need that to be exploding or anything. So as it increases on time, we see we need to put the gravity at 0. So now we have just a dot. We need to go to particle and change that line to faded sphere. We have a sphere particle in there, and let's make the thick size at 0 and change the color to white for birth and death. So we have something like that. So we back to producer, put the radius at 0, and then the birth size a little bit bigger. So we have this thing here. So we need to animate its X position. So let's reveal the circle and then move the X position. Let's keyframe that. We're going to move it's coming to come from here and then hit it. We need to reveal the keyframes of the circle, so we need to know where it needs to be. And then move it. It's going to hit it there. We need the particle to show up here. So what we need to do is so as you see here, we have this long line here. What's that? Is like a tail, like the particle longevity. We need to put that really down. So we make it like 0.06. It just give it like a tail, like the moving, and when it get there, it's getting the complete shape. Moving back to the opposite side, the same. And then again, need to be back to the other side. Until it's go inside. Put that 0 inside the circle, and let's animate the birth rate. So we put that keyframe there. Let's make it at 0, and then back one keyframe and make it 100. So it doesn't need to be emitted in there. That's what we're going to have for now. Something like that. Need some adjustment. Let's easy ease those. So easy ease these keyframes. We're going to look at the graph here. We're going to have something like that. What we need to do is pushing some influence in and out. Coming to the first one. So for now we have something like this, like going back and forth. So for now is good. We have our particle and our circle animating. What we need to do now, let's pre-compose those and call that drop collision. And then what we need to do is add an effect to that. Let's create adjustment layer. Let's call that effects and add a fast box blur. Make it maybe 20. This irritation maybe 9 or 8. Going to have something like that. Then add in a roughen edges. Going to have something like this. So what we're going to do now is put in the border at 0 and make the edge sharpness more, like increasing that, and influence at 0. So we have something like this. So we get these blobby effects in both the particle and the circle. Now it's nice. What we need to do is duplicate that, and in this hit we want the second one. We're going to create like add it there and then put silhouette alpha. So what we want actually, we want like getting the hit, like the mark of the particle stay in this side. Oh, trim this. Let's make it maybe there. Need to be show up early. Need to be there. And trim that and duplicate again, move it to the other side. Let's flip that, scale and change that and flip it on x-axis. So we have it on the opposite. So you just see we have this one. We want to make it on the other side. Maybe it hit it right there, and silhouette alpha again, and hit it back. Just a little bit to get the effect of hitting on the other side. So until now, it's good. We have these blobby effects. The main animation is created. So now we're going to pre-compose those, and let's call them drop collision effects. And now we need to add our text to that. So before text, let's add. So we need to get there. Let's open that and copy this circle that we created the first time and copy it here. Let's delete all those keyframes. And let's make it 3D, and just there, trim it, and then we want to trim this one as well at the end. And we want that to rotate on the x-axis. So it's 180. So it's going to rotate something like this. Okay. And now when it's rotating, it's easy is that adding the reveal. I already have it here. So the reveal, we're going to have your logo and it's just hexagon shape and then the logo above it. There's nothing animated there, so let's just copy that and add it here. And pick whip that and so to the circle so it's move with it. Okay, this is small, so we need to make it bigger. What we want is here. Trim that there, and let's show up that there. Oh, we want that. I have that flipped, so I need to so we have something like this. Let's see the graph to give it some influence on the out. Okay, something wrong here. When this flip here, let's put that there. I need to guide there. Okay, so we have it trimmed, and it is revealing there. And this is 3D. Let's add some light maybe to that. Adding light, ambient light. And then adding a point light. So what we need those is just for this revealing here. Let's see the point light there. When it's going to reveal, give it some lighting. It's looking good. The ambient light, make it 90. So now we going to add the text. Is easy to add it, like just adding text and type something. Center that, and then make it black and center that there. Now we need to animating the position of this. So once it get the hits, it's going to show up and make it 3D. Back there. A little bit more. So the movement decrease and make it on the position. Not there. So and then equip that to the circle so it rotates with it, and need that to be on top. And trim the text there. Let's easy ease those and see how this goes. Nice. Let's make the push up for the first hit there. It's a little bit so fast. We need to work on that. That's too much movement. So as you see, you just need to actually see, we need to actually reveal this position of, to make it easy for us, of the first circle, to make it easy for us, like to see where are those moving, to make it just easy. So as you see, this was the tutorial for today. Hope you like it, and please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thank you for watching.